welcome to Change Your Body by TRIMINATORS. Yes, and I'm Ho Chong. Welcome back. Merry Christmas. As you can see, we have a very giant 10-feet real life Christmas tree right behind me. All right, okay, beautiful. And then it's really coming to the end of 2021. And then it also means that our Body Key 3 and Fit Challenge 5.0 is really going into the tail end, and almost all of our TRIMINATORs are already would have already finished the challenge, or most of the balance of us are actually going to cross the finishing line within the next 2 weeks or so. Well, thank you for tuning in, and really it's such a joy to see everybody on live again, and we are doing this Change Your Body weight management program on this Facebook Live to support all our TRIMINATORs, all our challengers, our participants in the Body Key 3 and Fit Challenge 5.0, right? And then the content that we are sharing is all about, okay, the relevant and meaningful information and knowledge that is going to help all our TRIMINATORs to become trimmer, fitter, stronger, and healthier. And so, in a nutshell, all the information we are sharing tonight is actually very, very applicable to anyone and everyone out there who's looking for that breakthrough for your personal weight management effort. And really, we have been doing this for more than a few months already. And so far, the information, or rather the response we are getting from a lot of people is very, very positive and very encouraging, because a lot of them are saying that the information that we share are not only just simple to understand, but easy to execute. And it is more important that they can do it on a daily basis, and this really helps them to make sure that they are seeing effective results for their weight management program. And of course, really we hope that you can like this live streaming right now, and also share this information to anyone out there who are really looking for that breakthrough, finding that light, you know, at the end of the tunnel for all their weight management initiative. Really, I think together, all right, you may find, alone, you may find that it's so difficult, sometimes you're confused, but together we can do it as a community, and most importantly, we can support each other, motivate each other, and give you all the relevant solution to help you achieve that breakthrough. All right, and at this point in time, also I would like to have a shout out to all our participants, all our TRIMINATORs out there, especially some of the first timer who actually join us for this Body Key 3 and Fit Challenge 5.0. Okay, you know who you are, like Rolf, Alice, all right, Sandra, Jackson, Yancy, Yongsok, Winnie, Syed, and of course, who else? Okay, sorry, I cannot remember some of the names. Oh, Esther, yeah, right. All right, I hope you're watching this, and I know some of you may have already way out, but I hope you can still continue to support this program, and also share this information. And I'm sure all this information that we are still providing right now is going to go a long way even after this 3 and Fit Challenge has finished. All right. But at the same time, we also need to remember and remind everyone that, hey, come on, man, we still have a lot of people of December, just nice for Christmas and the New Year celebration. But yet, yes, we are still going to be very focused on how we choose our diet, and at the same time, we are still also going to continue our workout regime and embrace all these new habits to become part and parcel of our lifestyle. And that will really go a long way to making sure that, okay, our weight management program or weight management process can be very sustainable. All right, so I'm not sure if our network is doing fine, but I see that the connection is getting a bit weak. But anyhow, all right. So yes, all right. So if you are first time tuning to us, welcome again. And if you are and you have been with us for a long time, thank you again for all the support. And really, we are going to quickly go into tonight's tonight's content, which is really the bonus content, bonus material that we have to help everybody to continue this Trim and Fit challenge if you haven't really already finished. But again, all this information that we are providing are really relevant to anybody out there who are really seeking to, continue to improve your weight management work that you are always looking at. Okay, so really right now, okay, let me see how we are going to sort out some of these technical issues, right? It seems that some of this is, some of the information, some of the connection is a bit loose right now. All right, so maybe, all right, for a start, okay, since we are still on this, okay, and then really we are already talking so much about it. Okay, remember to like and share our live streaming, and most importantly, we are so excited to want to continue to share with all of you really about this Trim and Fit challenge. And although this season 5.0 is finishing already, okay, fret not. All right, you may have missed it. You may say, hey, how come nobody tell me? Don't worry. All right, the next season of Trim and Fit challenge is going to start very soon. Okay, right after Christmas, just the beginning of 2022. Yes, January 2022. So maybe to get everybody up to page with all of us, all right, allow me to now play you a video so that you can have a very quick understanding about this Body Key Trim and Fit challenge. All right, so please watch this video and we'll come back right away.
Are you joining us for a 60-day challenge, Dreamer, Feeder? And we have a team challenge coming up in September where we can all cut some weight or lose some fats to become Dreamer and Feeder. And when we all meet the goals as a team, we can even walk away with prizes up to $1,300. All you need is to form a team with 3 of your friends. And together, we can either choose to lose weight or to cut fats or maybe simply put on muscles. Choose one category to work on, and when we achieve our goals together, we transform and we stand to win great prizes. Let us know if you are game for this challenge. Drop us your interest in the comments and we will be looking out for you. So, join us now and witness your transformation in 60 days and beyond. Trimmer, fitter, and stronger. Trim and Fit Challenge. Let's go.
Okay, welcome back everyone. Yes, we are Change Your Body by TRIMINATORS, and I'm Ho Chong. All right, so we are going to talk a lot about the information and knowledge about weight management. And we have been doing this for a while, and if you have been following us, thank you. And but your first time watching this, please stay tuned, okay? In fact, I'm not going to be the only one present tonight because we talked about the Body Key Trim and Fit Challenge earlier, right? And again, if you are interested to join us for the next season of the challenge, drop us a comment in our comment box, and we'll be always looking out for you and be ready to touch base with you and see how we can get you on board to join us together for this challenge. All right, so like I said, okay, remember to like and share our this live streaming, and but more importantly, we are also looking continuously to want to build a community together with all the like-mindedness people who are really always willing to embrace healthy and trimmer lifestyle. So look at our slides on my left, and then remember to either hook up with us, connect with us through the Facebook platform or even the various Telegram chats that we have. You know, this is very important because we want to be able to do this together, and I believe that together we can all go further. All right, So this is what we have so far tonight. And like I said earlier, I'm not going to be the only one that is going to be talking tonight. In fact, we have a lot of challengers who have also taken part in the what you call that, the challenge, and they are none. And then tonight we are so happy and so overjoyed to have our team change CYB Triminators 99 to join us, and then they're going to share with us their experience, their what you call that, their journey on this 3 and Fit challenge, and tell us how difficult it is or how easy it is, and what have they changed in their daily lifestyle that can really give them this new kind of body, or new form of health. All right, so they are going to come back and talk to us about their challenge. So stay tuned and don't go away. All right. Okay. So, before we get them to come on board, okay, we are just going to quickly share with you the information about weight management. Like I said, we have been talking about this for the last 9 weeks already. So really, we want to make sure that our content is relevant to everybody out there. It's really not about 3 and Fit challenge, because the 3 and Fit challenge is just but a platform to that you can probably see as a start for yourself. If you are really thinking that, okay, I've been wanting to do weight management, I want to try this, I want to try that, but you really don't know where to start. Okay, 3 and Fit challenge is really a good chance to start. But okay. But talking about this 3 and Fit challenge for so much, and we really want you to be part of this. Okay, one thing that we want to stress very, very strongly is that we are not going to let you do this challenge alone. Okay, we are going to do it as a team. We are going to do it as as a community, and because we know that by doing so, it will be more motivating, all right, more sustainable, and therefore you will be able to finish this whole challenge by at the end of the 60 days. And which is why the precise reason why we are actually creating this Change Your Body program, so that everybody can actually get the information required, okay, the knowledge required, so that they can do it in a very healthy and a very effective way. So allow me to quickly talk a little bit more about this Change Your Body program. Okay. We are doing this, like I said, to support, but really, because we understand we are the people who have done all the weight management program personally before, and we understand how challenging, how difficult it can be, especially when you're doing alone. That's why we are creating this content, this community, so that this program, so that we can do it all together, and to make sure that you can see the success that you want at the end of 60 days. So, in a nutshell, by joining the 3 and Fit challenge, and then combining the platform that we have for you through this Change Your Body, all right, we are hoping that at the end of the day, everyone can actually achieve the goals that they want for their weight management, but in a very pleasurable manner. Because sometimes when it becomes too tough, and then it's so easy to just give up. Okay, but maybe at this point of time, I also want to stress this thing. We want to make it a very enjoyable experience for everyone. We want to make it a very pleasurable moment for everyone as well. But at the same time, we also want to remind everyone, in order to see result, okay, you have to make deliberate effort and attempt. Being pleasurable, it does not mean that you leave it to chance or you leave it to the nature. All right, what we are saying is that by following our program, okay, you can have a very easy time doing this. You don't find the extra pressure, but at the same time, we also urge everyone to make deliberate attempt, so that you'll be able to get rid of all the bad habits that you have before, and therefore be able to embrace the new habits. All in all, okay, at the end of these 60 days, we want everybody to be able to achieve this by, a few key points that we want to bring out. First thing first, all right, at the end of the 60 days, 8 weeks, we can guarantee everyone some result. Be it building muscles, losing body fat, or even losing some weight at the same time. Okay, 4 weeks, no, sorry, 8 weeks, we can probably see 4 kg or maybe some 2 to 4% of body fat loss, or even building up some muscle at the same time. Okay, and 8 weeks is a good period or good duration so that we can cultivate new habits. All right, and then like what they always say, it takes 7 days to develop new habits and things like that. But really, okay, 8 weeks is time for all of us to adjust our lifestyle, adjust our eating habits, embrace workout and things like that. All right, so 8 weeks is something that we are all looking at. And also, it's very important that we will never ever keep, all right, what do you call that, fasting or dieting, okay, throughout this entire 8 weeks. We, in fact, strongly remind all our participants, all right, to make sure that they eat 3 regular meals every day, all right, and it is very important because research has already proven that dieting is the worst form of weight management measures, all right, and it will not just only hurt you in terms of health, but you will see maybe short-term result, but eventually it will actually hurt you even worse in the longer run. And also at the same time, because this is an 8 weeks program, okay, we will focus a lot of these dietary measures in the first 4 weeks, and as well as nutrition supplement, but we will bring in the element of workout on the 5th week. All right, we want everyone to be able to focus one thing at a time. So for the first 4 weeks, focus on diets, and then on the 5th week onward, then we bring customized workout according to your goals, your fitness level, and also your body type. Okay, and more importantly, throughout this entire 8 weeks, all right, we want to be able to be here to support you, and at the same time provide you with all the information and knowledge that you need. We want to be your personal coach, and I think that's very important. And one of the most amazing thing about, you know, joining the Train and Fit Challenge is you get to win prizes by losing the weight or losing the body fat or even putting muscles. So these are the 6 points that we really want to share with everyone. And so through Change Your Body Weight Management Program, all right, at the end of the day, we are wanting everyone to make sure that we can give you all this pertinent and relevant and meaningful updated information so that we can change your mindset that allow you to cultivate new habits. And in the end, we will therefore be able to change our body. So all in all, we really focus on 70% of or the whole approach in terms of dietary, and then the 30% which is only workout. This is not to say that we do not think that workout is important, but clearly we believe that dietary realignments is even more important. The very reason is because that we need to realize that most of us, okay, can easily maybe eat 24 hours, but I hardly see anybody exercise 24 hours. You know, so therefore, okay, it will be good that we focus on the root of problem, because most of us eat ourselves into the current state, and not because you forgot to exercise yesterday. Really, right? So, and then of course I also have other friends who always tell me that, hey, I have a very active lifestyle, you know, so what's the point of that? Okay, you can never exercise yourself out of a bad diet. Even though you may have been living a very active lifestyle, but if you're always eating junk food, fast food, processed food, you know, you can never get yourself out of the shit that you're piling up for yourself. So at the end of the day, we want to focus a lot more, 70% on dietary realignment, and probably the 30% on the workout. All right, and then when we combine this, we put this together into a 8 weeks program. All right, as you can see, it's 3 prone. One would be dietary realignment, one would be nutrition supplement, and last but not least, which is a workout, which is starting on the 3 weeks onward. Okay, so over the last 8 weeks, in fact, like I said, this is a challenge for Train and Fit Challenge, which is actually a 8 weeks challenge. Okay, and because it's an 8 weeks challenge, so we have been running this for the last 8 weeks, and then in fact today is the week 10. Okay, I hope the connection is still going on, because I'm seeing some disconnection right now, but okay, we are back maybe. All right, so actually for the last 10 weeks or so, we have been talking about this weight management program through this Change Your Body for a very long time, and we want to take the opportunity to also share with everyone that the things that we have been covering for the last 10 weeks. And right now what I'm going to ask my production crew to help me is that as you're watching this, okay, and you feel that so until now you like what you are hearing, you like what we are saying with you, sharing with you, okay, click on the link below to go to our first lesson. Okay, at the same time, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yes, that is how much information we have been churning out for the last 9 weeks, and this is the week 10. Okay, so if you can, all right, go into the link right now, and you will be able to see all the things that we've been covering for the last 10 weeks, which is really, I think, very useful, very beneficial. Whether or not you're joining the Trim and Fit Challenge, okay, doesn't matter. As long as you're looking for the additional answers, the additional light for your weight management initiative, I think all the things that we have been putting up for you, okay, in this live streaming or in this channel, in this community is really, really very helpful for every one of us. Okay, so therefore, like I said, tonight we are really doing what I call that additional bonus material, because we have some of our friends who hasn't really finished their Trim and Fit Challenge, okay, and therefore we are still trying to cover some additional information, and these are information are also things that we couldn't really have the time to cover in the previous lesson, and therefore tonight we're going to spend some time again on the dietary part of the whole knowledge that we want to talk about. And remember, we talk about, you know, things like dietary, what I call that, realignment, right? And really one of the things that is really we want to share with everyone is that food is not just food, okay? Most of us laymen always says, look at food as food, and whether, and ask only whether is it delicious, not whether is it tasty or not. But really, and one of the key points that we have been sharing on this live streaming is that, you know, behind every food you eat, okay, not only it contains nutrients, and especially the 4 major macronutrients that we talk about. One will be protein, the other one would be fiber, and then we have fat and carbs, all right? But more importantly, behind every food we eat, there are also calories. All right, so really, okay, if you are not aware, or rather you are not really conscious of some of these elements, the likelihood of you overeating is very high. Overeating, especially in terms of calories, all right, which is very dangerous, and that's why it leads to a lot of overweight issues. Okay, and also at the same time, we want to emphasize that in terms of the macronutrients, all right, fiber and protein is very, really very important for effective and sustainable weight management program. But at the same time, most of us are not getting enough protein and fiber from our daily diet, our daily regular diet. Okay, that's why you need to look for nutritional supplement to help you to supplement all the deficit. But on the other hand, in terms of the macronutrients like fats, okay, and carbs, okay, we have shown again over our last few weeks of live streaming that it's so easy to overeat on carbs and fats. Whether you know it or you don't know, you will be, you know, eating it, excessively, all right? And therefore, again, this overeating will cause another problem leading to overweight or obesity. All right, so, you know, calories hurts us if it's in excessive. Fats and carbs also will hurt us if you also overdose. At the same time, if you are not getting enough protein and fiber regularly through our regular meals, it also creates problems. All right, so we have been covering this all in all continuously for the last few weeks, and I hope that we can drive this message across to everyone out there, all right, so that, you know, we can really not just be healthy, we can be more sustainable, to be able to stay trimmer, fitter, stronger, and healthier. And so tonight we are going to continue to talk about, cover a little bit more information about these macronutrients, because last week we covered protein, last week we covered carbs and also cover fiber. So tonight I'm going to spend a little bit more relevant and applicable universally to anyone out there who is always looking for effective and sustainable weight management effort. All right, so tonight we're going to cover just a little bit more on fats, okay? Just like what we talked about last night, okay? What we talked about last week, okay? Not all carbs are the same, okay? Not all fiber are the same. So at the same time, tonight we're going to talk about fats. And we realize that not all fats are the same. Okay, not all fats are the same. Okay, I'm sure a lot of people would say that, hey, I know about fats. Okay, and then you know about fats because you may say that you have actually some experience before, especially those who are experiencing overweight problem. Okay, in fact, okay, if you touch yourself right now, or rather you pinch, okay, you pinch your hands right now. You pinch your hands right now, okay, you realize that, hey, you are actually touching some part of your fats. This is very important, huh? Okay, because a lot of us may not realize that, you know, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, all right, what is your size, okay, it doesn't matter what is your size, okay, because at the end of the day, all right, you have to recognize that whether you are a 95 kg or whether you are a 55 kg, our body, okay, you will find that it has two kinds of fats. One is the visceral fat and one is the subcutaneous fats, okay. So what is the difference? Okay, so if anyone out there, you already know about visceral fat or subcutaneous fat, okay, I welcome you to drop me comments in our comment box so that, you know, I can see what kind of information you have for us, and then we can actually interact and exchange our information. But for the rest of you out there, all right, while we're waiting for people to to drop in their comments, okay, allow me to share, all right. Okay, every one of us will probably have subcutaneous fats and visceral fat in our body. The only difference is how much, okay, how much. Some of you may have more visceral fat, okay, but some of you may have more subcutaneous fats, all right. But all things being equal, okay, you will have some amount of it. In fact, you know, our body cannot have zero fats one, cannot have. Although some of you say, I'm so fatty, okay, I don't want any more fats. No, every one of us require fat because fat also has good purpose one. Okay, there is a very important function for fat. For example, to keep you warm. That's why you hear outside, those some people one night, they will say, oh, it's so cold. They say, then those quite not so some people say, I'm not cold, because he's insulated by fats. So it does, you know, it does have a very meaningful function, which is to keep you warm. All right, but of course, if too much, again, no good lah. Okay, another purpose of fat is also to protect you. Protect you from what? Protect you from fall. Especially those very thin one, very skinny type. Wow, they not only they get all tan, they get bruises so easy. But you see those big one, you bump them, right? You fly away, but they stay put. Okay, because they have enough fat to cushion them and to protect them. So again, you know, fat has its purpose. Of course, another thing is that also fat is part of the whole body system that will help to produce hormones and things like that. So at least now you understand that, okay, we all need fats, but cannot be too much, all right? Because as we have been sharing all this information, and then especially when you use any kind of weighing scale to measure yourself, and then especially those for sophisticated one like the one that we keep advocating, which is the InBody 770, all right, you will be able to understand your body composition better. Then you realize that our entire body has muscles, has body fat, has water, has many, many other things, all right? And you also recognize that, hey, how come our body fat percentage so different, Okay, some people is 25%, some people is below 20%, some people is above 40%, correct or not? Which is very scary. When you think about it, when your body fat is in excess of 40% of your body weight, that means half your body is all fat, You think you are walking oil field, man? No, right? Okay, that means it's no good. So actually, for any healthy person, in general, right, woman, okay, is about 25%. And then where else? Men, normally it's about 20%. This average, but all in all, okay, as long as you are above, it's no good. So having said that, okay, we need to come back and say that whether it is your 40% fat or whether it's your 25% fat. Okay, how much of it is subcutaneous fat and how much of it is visceral fat? All right, so we talk about visceral fat first. We talk about subcutaneous fat first. Subcutaneous fat are those fats that you can touch, that you can squeeze, including your, love handles. Those that you can touch one, okay? You can pinch and bring up. These are subcutaneous fats. Okay, these are the fats that's just right below our skin. Okay, all right. And then, well, I'm not going to tell you good or no good yet. Let me talk about visceral fat first. But whereas visceral fats are fats that you cannot touch, and those fats are found, covering all your organs. It may be covering, especially your liver, especially your heart, especially your stomach area. Okay, so if you look at my slide on my right, right or left? How come cannot? Like that, yeah. Okay, here, so you can see, right? Okay, subcutaneous fat. Okay, it's those right below. Okay, very just right below the skin. But visceral fat are those that is covering all your entire body. Okay, you'll see on my picture, my graphic on my right, you'll see that there's an abdominal muscle, which is very important now. I want to share with you. Okay, a lot of people say that I want my six-pack, correct or not? So they do a lot of push-up, they do a lot of core exercise, a lot of stretching, a lot of crunches, a lot of sit-ups, and then they do and do and do and do, and they say, how come my six-pack never appear? How come? Maybe I never do enough. Then the more they do, then it's still very not visible. The reason is very simple. If you look at the chart I have right now, here on my right, okay, you'll understand why. Because, your muscles are actually covered by your subcutaneous fat. So therefore, if your subcutaneous fat is too much, excess, too thick, die cannot see because cover up. Okay, so one information going out to everyone out there, okay, which is if you want to see lines, you want to see your six-packs, the top priority is to bring down your body fat percentage. Okay, and typically, all right, for women, you have to bring down below 20%, and probably you will be able to see some lines developing with all the efforts of your crunches. Okay, and for men, all right, if you are not hitting about 15% of your body fat, very difficult to see lines. All right, so this is a myth buster. All right, we'll tell you all this. All right, sit-ups are good, crunches are good. Okay, but if you keep doing it and you're not seeing line, it's because your subcutaneous fat is too much. All right, so the priority is not about just doing workout. It's how you bring down your body fat. Okay, lower than 20 or 15. Okay, for women and men. Okay, so that your exercises will enhance and help you to show that six-pack or the lines you want. Okay, so this is it. So maybe for some of you, maybe you don't quite really can see what is it. I'm going to give you another diagram. Okay, now you see the side view, and then you can see the visual. Now I'm going to show you, all right, the cross-sectional view. That means like you cut me into half. Okay, you can see now, right? Okay, all the subcutaneous fat on my left. Okay, this is subcutaneous fat. It's all around your body. You can see now. going around. Okay? Wow. And then this one, it is the visceral fat, covering your stomach, your liver, and your heart. Okay? So in terms of visceral fat, okay, actually in the general, now this one is general, okay, actually all fats are no good, okay, all fats are no good, excessive fats are all no good, okay, but compare between visceral fat and subcutaneous fat, which one is not good, which one is worse, okay, if you know, let me know the answer, okay, 3, 2, 1, okay, visceral fat is worse, okay, can you imagine, all your organs, your heart, your lungs, your liver, your stomach, is actually in between them, they got lobang one, they got space to move a bit one, but suddenly all filled up with visceral fat, which means what? It creates additional pressure, Pressure, in your body, okay? And therefore, it will lead to a lot of chronic disease, okay, some of which is like, heart, high blood lah, heart disease lah, okay, fatty liver lah, okay, all right, and of course, it's now also proven that the higher amount of visceral fat that you have will, okay, contribute to a lot of cancers-related disease at the same time. So when you compare subcutaneous fat and visceral fat, all right, definitely visceral fat is worse off. You don't want to have any visceral fat at all. Okay, at the same time, all right, subcutaneous fat, again, it has some basic functional purpose, like what I mentioned to you, right? It will protect you, it will regulate temperature and things like that. Okay, so you want it to go down, but also, you cannot have zero. All right, you just want to have the amount that allow you to show your six packs and things like that. Okay, so you at least now know. So therefore, why I say about that like that is because there are cases that we have seen, okay, they look so skinny, all right, but then their visceral fat very high. Because visceral fat cannot see one, visceral fat cannot feel one. You know what I mean? You see, other than, you use the body composition analyzer like our in-body 770 that can give you a rough estimate of the square cm, the surface area of our visceral fat in our body. The other way that you can find out exactly how much you have in you can find out exactly how much of visceral fat you have in the body is you must go for CT scan or MRI. Then they will, then it will show you the entire thing, which is what you see just now, the cross-sectional thing. Then you see, how come my whole body inside, all my stomach, all my heart, all got. You know what I mean? That's why, especially all those who are very super excessive obese one, okay, they walk a few steps, they chuan. They squat down, they stand up, they chuan. It's because too much visceral fatty, and then the lung cannot squeeze, not enough space, cannot expand. Can you imagine if there's no visceral fat, right? So a lot of empty space, right? The lung can get bigger, and then you don't feel so chuan, but you see all around has all this visceral fat. Of course, a lot of problem. Okay, so in a nutshell, visceral fat, no good. Okay? Very jala one. Okay, and the worst, the bad thing is that you cannot tell whether you have visceral fat or not with your eyes. Okay, if you touch your love handles and say, hey, how come I got so much subcutaneous fat, you are still not so alarming. But you cannot touch visceral fat one. Okay? All right. Okay, so now the next question is, how can we get rid of visceral fat? Or how can we lower subcutaneous fat? Okay? The immediate short answer is this, okay? It's either through diet or through exercise, okay? It must be a combination of both, okay? You cannot just through exercise, you get rid of visceral fat, or, you cannot just get rid of visceral fat, okay, because of exercise. You have to complement it with diet. Whether it's subcutaneous or whether it's visceral fat, you will have to use both at the same time, okay? It doesn't work with only one single approach. Okay, which is why it comes back to our change your body program, which is why we talk about dietary and workout. And along the way, we complement with nutritional supplement. All right, we are not advocating exercise, exercise, exercise. Okay, but we are not just saying that. Okay, diet will help. We need to focus 70% on diet and 30% on workout. Okay, simple, huh? Okay, so therefore, now we have a very important question, huh? Now that you sort of understand a little bit more about what is subcutaneous fat, what is visceral fat, my next answer to everyone out there is, then which fat is more difficult to get rid of? All right, between visceral fat and subcutaneous fat, which one is more difficult to reduce? Or rather, which fat is easier to get rid of? All right, remember I said this, visceral fat is a nuisance, right? Nuisance. All right, subcutaneous fat, although you don't want it to be too high, it has its primary purpose. Okay, it is functional feature, so it needs to have somewhat amount of it. But still, if we are trying to reduce either visceral fat and subcutaneous fat, okay, then the question is, which one is more difficult to reduce? Which one is much easier to reduce? Anyone got any answer? Okay, you want to share with me? All right, okay. Maybe a quick one, Maybe a quick one, Okay, a quick one, All right. The answer is this, It will be easier to get rid of visceral fat, okay, than subcutaneous fat, okay? Which is why you realize one thing: if you start to go exercise, all right, and then you couple with some dietary realignment, you realize that, hey, actually your tummy can lose leh. Therefore, when your tummy start losing, right, it means that your visceral fat is quickly reducing. Okay, in fact, all right, if you are focusing on a low carb diet, like what we have been telling you, okay, limit your carbs, okay, don't overdose, okay, it will be very effective to lose visceral fat. Okay, so visceral fat compared to subcutaneous fat, visceral fat is so much easier to reduce. Just by focusing on diet and exercise, all right, you will lose your belly fat very, 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 very fast. Okay, much, much quicker. All right, then it comes to the next thing, okay, which is why subcutaneous fat is so much more difficult to lose. All right, because after you do diet, you do exercise, and then your belly come down, but your six-pack still haven't come out yet, still haven't appeared. Then you say, oh, why so tough? You do until like that, it should never appear. Then you start to give up, you start to be demoralized. Okay? Now I'm telling you, subcutaneous fat is more difficult to get rid of because, like I said, it has a primary functional feature, is to regulate your temperature, is to protect you. So therefore, the body will adjust itself to make sure that you are not going to zero. You know what I mean? So therefore, it's so much difficult. All right? So there you have it, okay? Now at least you understand what is visceral fat, what is subcutaneous fat. So at the end of the day, you want to have a six-pack, you have to consistently, okay, persevere, work on your diet, and also combine with workout. And then eventually, your visceral fat will go down. And then finally, you'll be able to work on this reduction of subcutaneous fat and finally be able to show all the lines that you want. Okay, so this is what we have in terms of visceral fat and subcutaneous fat. So far, so good. All right, so therefore, this is our body fat. So, now that we understand this, what should we eat in terms of fat to make sure that, okay, you know, we are not going to contribute more to our visceral fat, you know, and then we are not going to add even more unnecessary amount to whether all the body fat that we have. You need to know how to choose our dietary fat. You know, over the last few weeks, we have been talking this about so much. Okay, one of the things that we talk about is, remember, we talk about our approach is cannot diet, cannot fast, right? And we have to continue to encourage and remind all our participants that they have to eat 3 regular meals a day, okay? Not 4, not 5, not 2, not 1, 3. 3 means 3, okay? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all right? Not only they have to eat 3 regular meals, they have to eat within the basal metabolic rate, all right, which is BMR, so that on a daily basis, they can have a calories deficit, all right? And then when you have a calories deficit, all right, therefore, okay, you will be able to see weight loss, right? In fact, this is very important. When your body has a calories deficit, right, you start to burn fats from our body to get the energy it needs to sustain our livelihood, right? Again, all right, you'll always burn our visceral fat first. Then they will burn our, subcutaneous fat. Again, this is the process it is, okay? So we need to create calorie deficit, and we all understand. But then again, you know, we need to remind everyone again, especially even if you are eating below your calories, but if you are eating all the wrong things all over again, like I said, you're not eating enough protein, you're not eating enough fiber, but instead, you eat still too much of fats. You eat still too much of carbs. That means you're not giving your body the right ingredients to rebuild. Especially those, I hear so many people, I want to build muscle, I want to build muscle. Then how come to build muscle if you are not consuming protein? And protein is the building block for building muscles. You are not feeding your body with protein. You cannot build muscle one, even if you are eating calories deficit. Imagine. So therefore, if you are observing calories deficit, but you are still consuming too much carbs and too much fat, all right, but not enough protein, therefore your body cannot build muscles, all right, because they are not the right ingredient, and you will actually continue to add on to your fat issue. Okay, so right now we have to choose, okay, now you know that we have to limit our fat intake, okay? Not only you realize that you need to limit your fat intake, right? You must also know how to choose what is the right fat that you should eat. Okay, so quickly, I'm going to share with you this, all right? Effectively, in terms of dietary fats, okay? You need to first know who is the bad fat, the devil fat. Okay, this one you should always must avoid one. Die must avoid. This is very important. Die must avoid one. Cannot don't avoid one. Okay, the first fat you must always avoid is saturated fats. Okay, saturated fats. Okay, so what is saturated fats? All right, basically saturated fat. I want to make sure I say the right thing. In case if not, later the people say anyhow will say. So saturated fats. Okay, saturated fats. Okay. How do you tell which is saturated fat? The simplest way to identify what is saturated fat is, normally at room temperature, they are solid one. Only when you add temperature, then it becomes liquid. Oh, understand? You get the idea? So what is solid when it's at room temperature, but when you add heat, it becomes, liquid. Butter. So butter is saturated fats. Understand? So you want to avoid butter lah. Correct or not? And not only just want to avoid butter, anything got butter inside also must avoid, right? Because some people already squeeze the butter inside somewhere already. They say I covered with 2 bread, I cannot see butter, I eating bread. Go and die, okay? Alright, so anything that is similar. So actually, these are some of the examples. I just want to give you. Actually, ice cream also got butter. Cheese also got butter. Okay? Palm oil also got butter. Especially baked and fried food also got butter. So this is all saturated fats. Understand? So at least now you need to avoid saturated fat at all times. In fact, saturated fats not only increase our body fats in general, it will actually increase your LDL and lower your HDL. Wow, now Simi is HDL, Simi is LDL. Okay, you go for body checkup right every time, and then you go and see the GP. The GP say your LDL no good. Your HDL no good. A lot of people blur, don't know why is it right? HDL is basically good cholesterol level. Why HDL is good cholesterol level? Because H is how ma. Okay, HDL is how cholesterol level. Okay, all right. So what is LDL? LDL is bad cholesterol level. Understand? So HDL, if you consume too much of these saturated fats, it will continue to lower your HDL and increase your LDL. So all these cholesterol problems again will lead to other illnesses and therefore also contribute to the visceral fat or the subcutaneous fat of our body. Understand? So what I mentioned, some of these, okay, butter lah, okay, coconut oil lah, all this you know already, right? But actually, in some of the food that we consume, it also has saturated fat. For example, beef has saturated fats. Okay, lamb. Okay, a lot of animal fat is also saturated, pork especially. You know what I mean? Okay, so avoid saturated fat at all times. No good, no good, cannot eat one. Okay, especially in your food. All right, the second fat I want to talk about and you should avoid at all costs is called trans fat. Okay, all right, so what is trans fat? This is very confusing already. All right, because some of you may already know, the latest information is that trans fat is so bad. You know how bad is trans fat now? Trans fat is so bad to the point that a lot of countries have already banned it in our food. You all know not? Okay, trans food actually is banned in our food already. Okay, in fact, under a lot of countries' regulation, even if they really must use, right, they have to label it in the nutritional fact sheet on the food. Okay, they must tell you if you have trans fat, how much. Okay, because it is so bad. Okay, it's worse than saturated fat. Okay, it will actually affect your LDL even more. That means it will increase your LDL even more than saturated fats. It will lower your HDL even more than saturated fats. So it's damn lousy. And in fact, one of the reasons is also because trans fats cannot be digested in our body, and it will forever remain in the body. All right, and actually contribute to a lot of chronic disease, especially cancer. Okay, trans fat is a danger, very very bad. Okay, so no way you should eat trans fat one. Die cannot eat. Unfortunately, some trans fat are actually naturally occurring. Okay, it will be found in some of our animal food, because in the gut line and things like that. But more importantly, trans fat is actually artificially made. The more commonly used trans fat are artificially made. That means who do one? Human do one. Okay, they make trans fat. They make trans fat out. How they make trans fat? Very simple. Okay, they add hydrogen. They add hydrogen to vegetable oils, and it becomes trans fat. Then you ask me, because vegetable oil is actually liquid, correct or not? But once you make you add hydrogen, it becomes solid. Of course, you don't ask me all these scientific questions, okay? I'm just telling you what I Google on the web, correct or not? At the end of the day, trans fat is created by adding hydrogen to liquid vegetable oil, and therefore it becomes trans fat. And now the question is, some of you may ask, now that you know it's so bad, right? Then how come so many people still use it? Why? Correct or not? Just like some of you out there, but you know fat is no good, then you still eat until so fat. Correct or not? Okay, so now the real reason is, okay, you know that it's no good, let me tell you, okay? How come a lot of manufacturers still use trans fat? Especially bakeries, especially cookies, okay? Especially all the cakes, okay? Confectionery, all these sure contain trans fats one. Okay? Why a lot of these manufacturers use trans fat? Number one, because they're easy to use. Okay? Number two, okay, they are cheap. Understand? Number 3, okay, which is the best part, they last longer. So from a commercial point of view, right, it's easy to use. Okay, it lasts longer and it's cheaper. It actually lower their cost, ma. And more importantly, like, oh my God, it gives food a very desirable look and feel. It makes, they look the food, especially those cake, you look, wow, so oily, wow, so tasty. It's all because of trans fat. Understand? Okay, and most restaurants, especially some fast food restaurant, I'm not going to say names, they will always use trans fat oil to fry their food. You know why? Because can use very long time, no need to change. Understand? Because a lot of, you go and eat our, what I call that, our goreng pisang a lot of our curry pork and I don't know last time you see the oil, they fry it, they have to change. If the oil don't change, the oil very chao, right? So the food tastes no good, right? So that's why a lot of people, smart aleck, come out with this idea called trans fat. Use trans fat to fry, then don't have to keep changing, Then it's cheaper, So that's why, watch out for trans fat. Trans fat cannot eat. Okay, again, if you consume, especially if you like sugary drink also, you like cakes you like cookies you like pastries all these especially those who say, cannot tahan, always like to snack. Sure will have trans fat one. Okay? Even if they tell you they contain very little trans fat, even very little is very dangerous. Alright, and at the same time, sometimes they tell you we have 0 trans fat. The likelihood is it also contains saturated fat. Okay? Alright, so message clear, avoid trans fat, avoid saturated fat. So what kind of fat should you be taking? Now the angel one. The angel one, the angel food that you need to have, the angel type of fats you need to have is number 1, monounsaturated fats. So remember, saturated no good, right? So unsaturated must be good, correct or not? And then all the unsaturated fats are good. But unsaturated fat is divided into either mono or poly. Mono means only one single cell. Poly means many cells. Okay, don't 不要考我 ，OK 我这个东西再讲下去我就露馅了 ，OK。But in a nutshell, whether it's mono or whether is it poly, they are all good. So when you go for any choice of oil, right, always look for unsaturated fats, especially. Okay, and it can be either mono or it can be either poly. Understand? Okay, and how do you identify unsaturated fat? Very simple. At room temperature, must be liquid. Only when chilled, then it becomes block, solid. So it's different from saturated fat. Saturated fat at room temperature is solid. At temperature, it becomes liquid. Okay. On the other hand, unsaturated fat very easy to identify at room temperature. And room temperature means you go to restaurant, okay, you go to supermarket, okay. At room temperature is liquid one. So those are unsaturated fats. Okay, but when chill, right? Okay, it probably will become solid. All right. So what is mono saturated fat? For example, olive oil peanut oil sunflower oil and sesame oil. Why I so excited? Because I like sesame oil. All right. So these are mono unsaturated. Okay. So polyunsaturated again. It is slightly better than mono unsaturated because poly unsaturated fats, right, contain very important some essential fats that our body need, but our body cannot produce on our own one. Essential, our body need but cannot produce. They are especially known as omega-3 and omega-6. So polyunsaturated fat will have omega-3 and 6 that is so important for our body. Understand? So now you hear what I say, right? Okay, in a nutshell, Okay, maybe I give you an example of what is polyunsaturated fat first. Example of polyunsaturated fat, okay, olive oil. You see, just now you tell me mono is olive oil, now poly also olive oil. Of course, right, if it's mono, it has to be poly, right? If it's poly, it probably is mono, right? But especially olive oil, okay, it also contains omega 3 and 6. Okay, understand? Then corn oil, all right, and sunflower oil. Okay, some of this oil. Okay, so now I sort of finished what I have to mention about this thing. So now you have to choose already, right? You know, we want to lower our body fats. Okay, and when you want to know our body fats, okay, visceral fat, so much easier to get rid of, easier than your subcutaneous. And in order to show your six-pack, you have to do things that will reduce your subcutaneous fats at the same time. Okay, and so therefore, reducing fats is not just about exercising, it's also about diet. And therefore, when we come to diet, you have to choose the right type of oil that you eat. Okay, not only that you cannot overeat, you also must choose. So therefore, never choose saturated fats. Never choose trans fat. Always go for unsaturated fats, especially polyunsaturated fat. Yes, thank you so much. All right, that about cover the bonus material that I have for our week 10 materials. All right, so welcome to Change Your Body. My name is Ho Chong. So we are talking about weight management information, knowledge, and things like that, so that we can share with everybody, and we can build a community to become trimmer, stronger, fitter, and healthier. And one of the things that we have been covering so far is that we have this particular platform, this challenge that any one of you out there can actually use as a start for your weight management initiative. Because some of you say, I really don't know what to do, I don't know who to do with, I'm lost, I want to do something about it, but I just don't know where to start. Yes, Trim and Fit Challenge is definitely a good start. And Change Your Body here is here to support you. So tonight, we have a group of TRIMINATORS who have joined us for the Trim and Fit Challenge 5.0, and they have completed their challenge just, I think 2 or 3 days ago. All right, and they are none other than our TRIMINATORS 99! Yay! Okay, we have TRIMINATORS 99. Yeah, you see, all not very big size, all quite small size.
The smaller up
No. Before I ask you to talk, you cannot talk. Okay, okay. I'm the host. Okay. So these are our what I call that, our 3 members, our TRIMINATORS. Okay. Actually, I think they sit wrongly because actually maybe Jeanette should sit in the center. Then you realize that how come the beef patty is so much smaller than the 2 bread? Correct or not? All right, but now we have a very big patty in the middle. Okay, so this is TRIMINATORS Team 99. All right, welcome. All right, so hello, every one of you. Would you like to say hello to all our viewers out there and maybe give a quick introduction about yourself?
Hi everybody, we are TRIMINATORS.
Always must be you lah. Always must be you lah.
This is Yamashita Andy.
No, a bit more, please. You can say like, how heavy were you before you joined the challenge?
No, share the name first lah, Alamak.
Oh, share the name first. Okay.
This Manny, pretty one.
Hello everyone, my name is Janet.
Hello, Janet. Then we have next.
This one is my muscle man.
Hello guys, my name is Syed.
Actually, why you must wear mask? I tell you, I can only see one punch of black there. I cannot see anything. Okay, all right. So we have Syed here, and then we have Andy, and then finally we have Jeanette. This is a very interesting team because you can see that Jeanette is obviously a much smaller size than the 2 of them, the other 2 of them, right? So, you want to share with us tonight? Okay, maybe the first question is, what prompted you to want to join the Trim and Fit Challenge 5.0? Are you not happy with your how your body look or how you feel about your body? Why do you want to choose to join this Trim and Fit Challenge 5.0? Andy, are you going to start first?
Oh, I want to start first.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking if you want to start first.
No, let them start first.
I think so also, yes.
Hi guys.
Hi Syed, how are you?
Hi, I'm good today.
Yeah.
So a bit of background about me.
Yeah.
I was a former athlete last time.
Former athlete. Wow. What
Yeah,
kind of athlete is that?
During my secondary school, I was in track and field, and I
Wow.
represent school almost each year. Then
Okay.
during my junior college, I was in rock climbing, also represent school every year. So actually, I was quite a fit guy.
Wow.
But ever since I went NS, I was starting at 65 kilo, and I had 6 packs last time.
Wow, you had before.
Yeah,
Wow.
I had before.
Uh-huh.
And at my peak, I could do 30 pull-ups and win arm wrestling competition almost all the time. Yeah.
Wow. How
So-
long ago was that?
That was around 12 to 14 years
12
ago.
and 14 years ago. Oh, okay. Lucky it's 12 or 14 years ago. I scare, man. If it's last year, then it's very scary, isn't it? So you have been very fit before, right?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
When I went NS, I gained 15 kilo. I went from 65 to 80 kilo
Well,
because,
you're saying that our NS is waste of time.
because I was posted to admin side.
Ah.
I was just a clerk.
So a Sing Peng lah.
Yes.
Ah, okay. All right.
So yeah, so throughout the next 10 years, I've been trying to lose weight, trying to get back my fit form that I was last time during school. But there's a problem with me. I don't do exercise regularly. And usually during my time in school, during my time in school, I had to be forced to do exercise by my coaches. And during all the group exercises, I usually do the minimal possible, and then I will just sleep my way through after that. Yeah.
Okay. Are you repenting now?
So yes, I've been trying to lose weight all the way since the last 10 years just to get back my fit form. But I've been unable to do so because exercise, as you all say, is just 30% of the effort, and it won't be able to decrease your weight if you keep on eating every day. And I do eat a lot of fried food. That's my main dish for my daily dish, fried food and all those heavily oiled food and unhealthy food. All the chicken skin, I will take my friends one. They won't eat it. I will take it from them. So yeah. So this challenge, this Trim and Fit Challenge 5.0, I've just joined it for the first time, and it's really good. You can tell from the stats later that I've lost a lot of weight, and just by managing my diet, even for the exercise, I didn't do a lot of it. I just joined like 3 times. So if you guys have been sedentary maybe for 20 years over, 15 years over, and you all really don't know how to lose your weight, you can try this program. The first few steps are quite easy. It's just managing your diet.
Yep.
Then once you get fit, you can just continue doing 30% of exercise, and the exercise are actually quite easy.
Okay.
There's regression that I think anyone of any age is able to do at their own pace.
Yeah, and nobody can force you to do it.
Yeah, so that's all from me.
Okay, great. All right. Thank you, Syed. So who's going to share next?
Janet.
Hi,
Who is
hi,
Janet?
everyone.
She's Janet Cole. She's not Janet.
Hi, everyone. My name is Janet. Okay, the reason why I wanted to take part in this Trim and Fit Challenge 5.0 is because actually, I want to keep fit, and then a lot of people thought that I'm very skinny, 那种假肥肥的. Actually, it's not true. Actually, at this age, at my age, because I'm 50, I feel that actually my metabolism has slowed down, which means that actually now whenever I eat, it actually, how do I say, it's difficult to digest, or like it takes a longer time to digest. So unlike my younger days, then I feel hungry very easily, and then I can keep on eating and eating. Yeah, that was my younger days. But recently, I really felt that there's a difference when you reach an age, at my age now, okay? So that's why I took part in this Trim and Fit Challenge 5.0. Actually, my main purpose is to keep myself healthy, and then, to keep fit. So during these 60 days, what I learned most is that really is the 70% dietary management. You see, last time I used to thought that, if I eat more, I can exercise more to burn out whatever is the calories that inside my body. That's what I thought, as long as I exercise. But it's not true. During these 60 days, right, what I really learned is the dietary. It really is control our mouth. Like what, when our Diamond Ho Chong, I say that actually you can eat 24 hours, but you cannot exercise 24 hours. It never hit me until, I really make it a point that, okay, you really have to control what you eat. And it's also the calorie counts. That means that, last time I thought that, this one is only like how many calories only. But actually, when you really go and learn about the nutrition, actually a cup of kopi C, which I really like, it's already 150 calories, And my metabolism, my BMR is only 1,002, which means that every meal is only 400 calories. I can easily hit more than that without my knowing. So it's all these years, whatever I overeat is already stored in my body. So that's why I took part in this trim and fit is actually to maintain, to keep healthy. I'm not like Syed, who is an athlete who has 6 packs. Actually, I look forward to have these 6 packs in my next coming days, in my next trim and fit challenge. Yeah, which I really wanted to really build the muscle. Yeah, that's what.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Okay, before we hear from Andy, which I know he has a lot to share because he's always so enthusiastic, passionate about what has been doing. Okay, but in a nutshell, allow me to quickly sum up what Syed and Janet said. Raise up a very pertinent point, which is, as we continue to age, our metabolic rate is dropping. And when our metabolic rate is dropping and we did not adjust how the way we eat, and what it means is that we continue to eat the same amount of calories and things like that, okay? And some more, as we become older, we are not so active, all right? Therefore, less exercise, less activeness, and therefore, actually the chances of you having excessive calories intake on a daily basis, even though you feel that you may be still eating the same amount, is no longer true because our metabolic rate is dropping throughout the years. Like what Sai has said, that in the past, walao, he's an athlete leh. Correct or not? So therefore, he can eat 4,000 calories every day, but he can easily burn that off. But when as he continue to become older, all right, obviously not as active before, and still, walao, he still eat the same kind of amount. Therefore, it become a problem. So really, it is a change in lifestyle, change in our body that we did not realize that, hey, we need to adjust our dietary requirement every day. Instead, most of us are still stuck in the notion that, hey, I can exercise it off, like what Jeanette just mentioned. But really, every day, when you eat one hamburger, you say you can exercise it off. When you eat the other hamburger, you also say you can exercise it off. And in the end, you eat 5 already, you haven't exercised yet. So therefore, you keep piling up. All right, okay, so this is what we have from Syed and Janet. Okay, all right. Okay, that's all. No. We're going to have Andy to share right now. Okay, Andy, we would love to have you. And welcome, Andy. All right, yay.
Hi, everybody.
Andy is the star of our show. And in fact, a lot of you who have been following us, okay, he has been doing this weight management for the last 35 weeks already. All right, 35 weeks already. Okay, so Eddie, tell us more about why are you so persevere in trying to do something about your body? Hello?
Hang.
Ah.
Assistant hang.
No, continue please.
Testing 1, 2, 3, testing. Hi everybody. This is Andy here. Remember me? The past 35 weeks, right? 36 weeks already lah. Yeah. So okay, why we are here, we actually want to trim and feed to regain out our youth again and be healthy again. So I'm happy to say the past 35 months, Ho Chong and Stephanie have been encouraging and supporting me all the way. They tell me must lose 50 kg within 80 weeks. So this challenge, 60 days with Syed and Janet, have actually given me an extra boost to make it faster. All right. So because I started off in March the program at 135.2 like that okay. So last week we weighed in. I managed to bring it down to 117.1.
So we can talk about your result later.
Okay,
why you want to start.
Like I say,
yeah.
So I happy tell people I lost weight lah. But you see me, I still fat because only see 10% of me only lose. So I need to go a longer way. Okay, all this whole journey started in March until now is already how many months? Yeah.
35 weeks.
35 weeks already, yeah. So in 35 weeks,
7 months.
yeah, almost 7 months. For us to able to change our mindset, to change a habit, it's not easy. Okay, like just now Janet was sharing as we age, our metabolism change. What happened to me is I started, I used to be an athlete like him, a bodybuilder, okay? Yeah. So just imagine, the waist used to be 28, now it's the other way around. Now the waist is 42. Okay. Chest is 42.5. Okay. So say and say, behold, lifestyle change, everything change. When you get family, all change. So especially those who are in the army, serve the reservists, very good. He maintained my weight until age 36. That's where my reservists end. And from there on, every year I put on 2 kilo until today. Okay? So in order to change, because every day we eat, because I'm doing sales, I mean real estate sales. So I'll get to eat anytime I want and everywhere I want. So as long, and then I meet customers, it's a very bad habit, really a very bad habit. I can go appointment, a breakfast appointment, 2 appointment, have 2 breakfast, 2 appointment, lunchtime, 2 lunch, then tea break or 2 tea break again, then dinner some more. Then the best thing, go home some more, eat dinner. So, so it accumulates the past 20 years. So I think because my visceral fat is very high, it's really a danger zone, really a danger zone. So it was a wake-up call. Wake-up call for me this year actually, that I'm actually living grace by grace. So if I may be, drop dead gorgeous, anytime, Yeah.
Drop dead can, don't be gorgeous, can.
So we got it. So that's why Diamond Ho Chong is able to encourage me to help, and my Sky also encouraged me to lose weight. So with this program, with encouragement coming in, because all the time I know I need to lose weight, but without support, without encouragement, it's very difficult. You do after a while, and then you give up, cannot do it, that kind of stuff. So here, this environment here, everybody encourage each other. Especially you notice, it's so amazing, can exercise anywhere in Singapore together, Wow, this one I like it, Yeah, so I really like it. So now you see, got pretty girl work out together with me some more, like don't pray, See, my brother, champion brother here also, see. So to come back again, just now what we shared, dietary. First thing is that you know what you need to eat.
No. So you share why you start already, right? Yeah, it's okay. Don't do my job. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Andy, for sharing. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. So in a nutshell, okay, we already hear from them. All right. Obviously, they realize that they have a need to want to do something about their weight, and then suddenly 3 and Fit Challenge came along and realized that, hey, this is a good start for me. I can do something with this. And then, like I said many times, all right, I like 3 and Fit Challenge so much is because it is a team challenge, right? Being a team challenge, it means that you're not going to do it alone. And then you have other team members to watch out for you, to remind you, to motivate you, to support you, no matter whether you are up or whether you are down, so that we can all cross that finishing line together. And that's one of the most beautiful things in 3 and Fit Challenge 5.0. Right, and then of course they realize that, hey, I want to do something about it, and 3 and Fit Challenge is definitely one way to start this whole idea, all right, to start the ball rolling. And therefore, we have this 3 and Fit Challenge, and it's a 60-day challenge, and at the end of the day, okay, you can actually achieve your goals and even finally win yourself prizes, which we are going to show you what they have won later, okay? Yeah, so maybe we can quickly now go into the individual, the results of our members here. Okay, so what do we have? Let me see, let me get back to that slide. Let me see. Okay, ta-da! We're going to talk to Said first, okay? All right, so Said, we're going to see Said's result now. Okay, Said's result. Okay, I need to give Said a zoom in, close up. Ta-da, Said. Can you see, right? Handsome man, huh? Okay, so as you can see, okay, Said started the challenge with 93.1 kg. Wow, big size, huh? How tall are you?
176.
176. Oh, okay, amazing. Okay, so that's why actually you don't look so big, right? Because you're 176, and even at 93, you don't look so very big, except you have a big tummy. Correct or not? Like pregnant like that, lah. You also don't have tummy. Then basically you're heavy, lah.
Yeah, I'm just heavy.
Yeah, being heavy also make you feel very lethargic, isn't it? And then of course the body fat is 27.4%. Honestly, it's really not too high in my opinion. Not all that bad, lah. Okay, 27.7, 27.4, not all that bad. Okay, muscle mass 38.5 kg, which is 41.4%, which is also very high. Okay, considering it's above 40%. But all in all, Said, how old are you again?
I'm 32 this year.
You're 32. Okay, so therefore he's 32. My point is, if he continue to eat what he eat and do what he do like what he trying to explain just now sooner or later he'll look like an old uncle already. Correct or not? Because you're just not doing the right thing altogether. So even at 32, he's already at 94. I mean, I can imagine if give him another 10 more years, he will surely become Andy Low. Correct or not? All right. So after 8 weeks, all right, what happened to Said? All right, Said, new weight is now 84.8 kg, and which means that he lost a total of 8.3 kg. Yay! Amazing, huh? Over 8 weeks, he lost 8.3 kg, which is totally in tandem with what we always advocate. You should not lose more than 1 kg per week in order to be safe, be healthy, and be sustainable. Okay, so that's not too bad, 8.3 kg. All right, and that's about 8.9% of loss. And then the body fat dropped 1.2%. And of course, when you look at the muscle, he lost 2.9 kg of muscles. But actually, when you compare to the new weight, all right, actually he did increase by 0.5% of muscle mass. Okay, which is not too bad. So, Said, you want to share with us right now the challenges. Are you happy with the result? The challenges you have? What is the most difficult thing that you try to overcome this entire 8 weeks? And what are your advice to our viewers out there?
So I'm very happy with the weight loss.
Yeah?
And the body fat and muscle mass not really that happy because I did some drastic measures at the last week. Yes, I did some weight cutting procedure that I saw on YouTube. So I tried to go sauna all
Basically,
this.
it's not the change of body program.
Yeah, it's not the change of
so
body
this one
program.
is a disclaimer, correct? Yes.
So actually, I was losing quite a bit of body fat. I was almost at 3% at the 7th week.
Yeah.
But when I went the drastic measure, it went down to 1.2%. So that's why you can see the result is not.
So you went for weight loss at the expense of body fat loss.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. At least we are very honest about it. There's nothing to hide because looking at the data, you can see that while Said has lost about 8 over kg of weight. All right. What is should be more? What is something that we should really aim for is we want to see a corresponding drop in terms of body fat. All right. And at the same time, he should not be losing muscle at that much. That would be the more all-rounding kind of a weight management program we should all be hoping for. You want to lose weight, you should see corresponding drop in body fat. At the same time, how can you make sure that your muscles doesn't drop? That is more important. In either way, if your weight management effort, only see one particular element showing improvement, but at the expense of the other elements, something is not very right. Okay, right? So, well, doesn't matter. At least now you're quite happy that you feel lighter, isn't it? All right.
Yes.
And then, so, what are the biggest challenge that you have?
The biggest challenge I had was actually changing my diet. But after around 1 month or so, I already reduced my craving for sugar and craving for rice, which I had. Last time I had to go with it every day. Yeah, I had to drink at least 1 bottle of sugary drinks,
Wow.
and I had to eat rice at every
1.5
meal.
liter one, pet bottle.
No, the 500 ml one.
Okay,
So after like 1 month, I already like reduced totally the cravings, and I only eat the body key replacement, all these, the protein shake, the lean protein shake. Yeah, and I changed my diet to chicken breast. And just by changing my diet, I managed to achieve the weight loss.
Wow.
I didn't really go on exercise like spree. I only went like 3 Tabata sessions with you guys.
Okay, stop bragging about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had it easy. I only did the managing diet part of it, most of it. The exercise is at a lesser rate.
Yeah. So which is actually very relevant to what we have been always talking about, because if you are eating your food right, you are eating your 3 meals right, you should already see a improvement in your weight, improvement in your body fat already, just by readjusting your dietary. So it was difficult to change the dietary habit lah.
Yes.
Yeah, but nevertheless, 8 weeks is good enough time for you to switch, right?
Yes, they say 40 days is enough to change a habit.
Yeah. Okay, good to hear hear about that from Syed. And then, so what are you looking forward? Okay, now that you have finished your Train and Fit Challenge 5.0.
So I won't be stopping here. I will be losing even further, because my weight that they recommend is 78 kilo. But because I was last time at 65 kilo and I was fit, so I'll be like targeting that weight. And along with all the 6 packs and 15% body fat, like you all said. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Syed, very much. Okay, so we will be seeing Syed joining us in the Train and Fit Challenge again in 2022 January, right?
Yes.
Yay, amazing. Okay, so next we must quickly invite Andy to share next, okay, because we cannot stop Andy from talking one, all right? Okay, and because most importantly, he's very excited about his newfound body form. Correct or not? Okay, so Andy, he started this challenge, okay, at the 127.2 kg. Okay, that's amazing. That's 3 times my wife's size, okay? And then his body fat was 45.8%, and he has a muscle mass of 39 kg, which is actually only 30.6%. So therefore, allow me to add a few, to comment a little bit on this, because honestly, from this perspective, okay, you can tell that at this age, okay, he is how old? He's about 53 years old, and you can tell that obviously his muscles are not enough to support his oversized body, okay, which then become a problem. And then he's already 52 years old. So therefore, if he continues not to watch over his weight problem and eat the right stuff and do the right things, he will definitely see more loss in terms of his muscle mass, which will pose greater problem in the later part of his year, because his body cannot be supported because muscles not enough correct or not? And then you look at his body fat. Out of the 127.2 kg, he has 46% of body fat, which means his entire body got almost 60 kg of fat. Wow, some of you 60 kg of weight, he's 60 kg of fat in his body. You know, that is very amazing. Okay, so after the 60 days, all right, Andy. Okay, Andy, what has Andy has? Andy now has, okay, it's right all the way down to 117.1 kg, which is a total loss of 10.1 kg. All right, okay. All right. And same thing, just like Syed, okay, he only experienced 1.2% of body fat loss. All right, and even though he put on 0.7% of muscles compared to his new weight, actually he did lose about 2.4 kg. All right, so Andy, would you like to share with us what are the challenges that you have, and then you know how do you overcome that, and then are you happy so far with the result?
If I keep it up, then we can meet the target lah. Yeah. So I'm planning to.
What would you say? Sorry.
If I carry on keeping this momentum up and work more exercise, then I should be able to meet my 50 kg loss target.
No, we're talking about 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Okay, this 8 weeks.
Ah.
This 8 weeks. Okay. Basically, there's because there's teamwork. So there's a certain level of pressure that to make sure what we eat lah. Because the past 35 weeks I've been taught to watch what I eat because it's always about calorie count. So you must eat deficit calorie and you need to choose the right food lah. So because in general I always love noodles, fried rice, that kind of stuff, carbohydrate a lot. So at this, I'm now so-called more in tune to the right thing to eat lah. Proteins, vegetables. Like now you eat eat grass, salad, all those kind of stuff lah. So
No,
now
we eat vegetables. We don't eat glass.
so now starting to look for places that don't serve more protein lah. So now jaga to steak lah, Now I got my new one of brother Steven. He loves steak, so now he teach me how to where to eat steak now lah. Yeah, so eat more protein. So overall with Janet and Syed together, actually push me like the challenge. So something to push lah. Because the other time is like I've been babysitting by my Diamond Ho Chong, so can relax a bit. You see? Yeah. So I think with this momentum, I want to follow through next year, the Trim and Fit Challenge, carry on. Hopefully we can quickly achieve what we want to achieve, our body, our health back, importantly, yeah. Because during this period actually my knees was giving way. So, but thank God, you managed to recover and I able to carry on to do whatever needed to be done lah. Yeah. So I just want to thank you guys all, thank everybody. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So again, I think the point we want to make is that it's not easy to do it on our own, and then really having a bunch of people doing it together with you is definitely more motivating, more encouraging, and more effective, isn't it? So you are definitely seeing the benefit of doing this as a team, isn't it? All right, so quickly we're going to move on to Jeanette. All right, so Jeanette, yes, she's the beauty, she's the rose among the two big thorns, okay, correct now? All right, and then so therefore we're going to quickly talk about Jeanette right now. And you can see Jeanette started with only 50.7 kg, and then her body fat was 26.5. Not too bad again, okay, all right, and then the muscle is 20.8. Okay, honestly, I think it's also a bit too low, not high enough, not say too low, okay. But at the end of the whole challenge, okay, she has a new weight and she lost 1.1 kg. She put on muscle, she put on body fat of 1.1% and she lost muscle of 0.9. So ideally, okay, this is not the best result we are all looking from Jeanette, right? So tell me, why like that? How come so difficult? Can you share with us?
I also feel so paiseh in this team, no? The two of them have contributed so much, as you can see my result. I also don't know, I don't know what to say about my result. Sorry, Syed, sorry, Andy. So, okay. So overall, in these eight weeks, right, I only lost 1.1 kg. And then for my body fat, which it go up 1.1%, I also feel a bit disheartened as well because I didn't expect my body fat go up 1.1%. So yeah, I can only say that for the next coming Trim and Fit, I like to bring this down. First, yeah, body fat will be my main focus to reduce my body fat. Yeah. So, and also to build the muscle. Yeah, over the 8 weeks, it's also lost almost 1 kg of muscle. Yeah. So yeah. Overall, I would say it's quite disappointing as well for this result. Yeah. But because of my team's contribution, we managed to get the tier 2 because of them. Yeah, mainly because of my teammates. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so anyway, I think we want to bring across this message. All right, okay. The result is obviously not so positive in a sense. We just go to shows that it doesn't mean that you join this challenge, you will definitely be so smooth. Okay, every time we try to do something, and then we plan so hard about it, and then in the end, everything just doesn't go according to what we planned. So in Jeanette's case, it just doesn't really happen her way. Okay, she didn't join this challenge to want to lose kg. She wanted to lose body fat and put on muscles. Correct or not? But then in the end, she put on muscles and then she lose muscles and put on body fat and really lost weight. This is totally going against what she wanted to do to beginning. And really, yeah, I think we are not being negative about it. But yeah, this is exactly what's happening. Okay, you just feel that you want to do something, but despite that your work for the last 8 weeks, and then eventually it just doesn't happen exactly what you want. We can explore that in the detail. But the good thing right now is because this is a team challenge, especially for this 3 and Fit challenge, all right, and therefore when we add the total of all their results, like we say, the good thing about this 3 and Fit challenge, because it's a team challenge, and more importantly, we cannot allow anyone to be a free rider. Everybody has to contribute. So even though Jeanette, not so good result, but she still contribute 2% of weight loss. Yay! Right, not too bad, not too bad. Finally got some contribution. And then we go back and see the other our two friends, right? You realize that who is that? Andy contributes 7.9% weight loss. So that's about 9.9% already, right? And then eventually we have Said contributing 8.9% weight loss. My God, so this entire team lost about almost 20% of weight loss. Okay, and therefore they will actually win tier 2, like what Jeanette has mentioned about the challenge, which is what we want to show everybody. Because, all right, let me see. This, what I call that, in our 3 and Fit challenge, okay, we have, what I call that, how come this thing is not happening? Okay, what is happening now? Okay, oh, I need to get this PowerPoint up. Okay, so in the 3 and Fit challenge, all right, let me see. This thing just got dropped. All right, so in this 3 and Fit challenge, all right, we have this requirement that everybody have to meet. Okay, so in the end, this what I call that, our team TRIMINATOR team actually lost a total about 20% of body fat, right? And therefore, they win themselves this, what call that, prizes worth up to $1,400, isn't it? Okay, so maybe we can quickly ask Jeanette and Said and Andy to share about their prizes and then tell everybody what you are exactly win. Can? So what do you all exactly win? It's total worth $1,400 for the 3 of you, isn't it?
Yes.
And meaning each of you will have won about $400, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to talk about the few prizes you have?
Okay.
For example?
The first one is the yoga mat. You want to open up?
That's the yoga mat, not
Yes.
the sleeping bag.
Yes. With very nice color, green color, and have the body key logo.
Okay, that's a yoga mat. And then what else?
Okay.
Quickly, yeah.
We have the haversack,
Yeah, there's an Under
Armour
Armour set, yeah, okay.
branded one, okay? We have our peptide drinks, collagen drinks.
Collagen peptide drinks, okay.
Yes. So we also have some, sorry. Just now we mentioned, right, protein is very important. So we have some protein,
Okay, yes.
sachet form, okay? And then we also have some mask.
Okay.
Okay.
Mask, all right.
Yes.
So now you are not only taking care of your inside your body, you also taking care of the external part of your body, yeah?
Yes. We and then also have some LS cream.
Yep.
This is the eye cream, and that one is for our face.
So these are some of the beauty products that you can also try it on. And at the same time, you have some body key branded sports equipment, and of course the Under Armour haversack. And then all this together, this way both is about $430, isn't it? So are you excited about it?
Yeah. So we also has the waist pouch by Body Key brand, and also this is the loop band, which you can do some exercise, stretching exercise. Good for your arm, good for your legs. Yeah, that's all the presents that we are each entitled.
So can you share with the rest of our viewers out there, do you really think it's really worth your time and effort to join this challenge?
Okay, for me personally, right, I feel it's very good. It's really worth the time. The reason why I say that is because during these 8 weeks, right, we have learned actually to change our mindset. Because by changing the mindset, like what we say, diet 70% is dietary management. So you have to change your mindset that, you have to control what you eat, you have to count your calories, you have to eat the right nutrition. Then you change your habit. Like what? For myself, for example, I give my, for example, myself, I used to thought that exercise can overcome everything, but in actual fact, no, it's not true. I have to change my mindset to say that 70% is dietary management. So I have to be very careful with what I eat and eat the right nutrition. Then I'll change the habit. From there, my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. Then, after the 60 days, then I really have the body compositions that I want. Yeah, that's what I have learned, during these 60 days. I feel that it's very beneficial. It's a habit that I need to cultivate for myself in order to keep fit, to keep more healthier and stronger. Yeah.
And so, Sai, we want to share with our viewers also, is it really worth your time to do this Train and Fit Challenge 5.0?
For me, it's really worth my time because I was prepared to pay for like those trainer, private instructor and physical trainer to train and lose body weight. So this is actually an easier journey because just through managing my diet, I managed to lose a lot of weight. And today is my first day. I'm wearing size 34 pants after 5 years. So I'm really very happy about it. Yeah, I was previously wearing size 36 to 38. So yes, it's really worth it to join this challenge.
So you're saying that you were going to seek professional coaches and nutritionists to help you to lose weight.
Yes,
what do you reckon you will be paying actually?
For those professional coaches, it's actually around $20 per hour. Easily 20 hours to $50 per hour.
So for if you were to do it on a daily basis, then that means every day you spend maybe $40. 1 week you will have to spend about $280.
Yes, around that.
8 weeks, you're about almost $2,000 plus and $3,000. Yeah. Okay, and then you are still doing it alone with the coach, unless you love the coach so much. Correct enough. All right. So we're not saying that they are no good. It's just that one of the key elements we have for Train and Fit Challenge is really you have a team of people doing it with you. All right, and then we are always there to support you. And then we really want to see everybody cross the finish line. Okay. So Andy, what do you think? Is it worth your time to do this?
Definitely. To regain the health, definitely. I want to look good and look smooth at the same time,
Oh, okay. Very good. Look good and look smooth.
Yeah. Then
all right.
this one, the United country become 6 liter island with the extra 2 small island.
Wow. Okay, good.
Dream on.
Okay, so
What will happen? Will happen.
all right. Okay, very good. All right, whether you are going to be united or not is still your body, okay? It's not mine. All right. Okay, so that's all we have for you for tonight. And then we are so amazed, so happy for Team Triminator 99, and then they have shown you results. But like I said, okay, this is not all positive, okay? We have ups and downs, but at the end of the day, we are all doing this together. And don't forget to like and share our video as long as you think the contents that we are sharing here is really beneficial for you, not just as a challenger for the Body Key Train and Fit Challenge, but also to help you on your daily effort to make sure that you are always living trimmer, fitter, stronger, and healthier. All right? So please like us and share. And then thank you once again for our 3 amazing Triminators who come to this program and share with us whatever they have went through. All right. So don't forget, going forward, we are still going to produce another week of content because we have some other people who are still finishing the challenge. And by the same time, okay, we are still coming out with all the meta fitness workout sessions on every Tuesday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And like what we always say, okay, as long as you do it with us, we'll always do it with you. Okay, so we are all walking this journey together. So thank you so much for watching, and once again, we really appreciate all your appreciate all your like and sharing, and we will see you very soon next week on a Wednesday again. And so thank you so much and good night. And okay, we say bye-bye right now. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
But cheers. Thank you.